You can listen to this whenever you want to, but if you can't take notes at the moment, please listen again when you can. Don't allow your impulses and your inspiration to stay inside that head of yours. Get it out on paper and see what happens. My name is Maria Wiklund and I am the CEO of MV Consulting and Education. I am a leadership and self-awareness expert. But who can be a leader? What is even leadership? Does a leader have to be a president or a business owner or a manager? Maybe, but it seems like it's kind of common to hold those titles without possessing any leadership skills at all. I do believe that a leadership like that, the outer leadership, needs to start on the inside. You need to start by leading yourself. And that kind of leadership, the inner one, that's something that we all need. Who is going to lead your life if it isn't you? If you are not the leader in your life, then who is? Who or what is running the show? Who are you? Do you hold false programs about leadership? Do you hold ideas about leadership that makes you shiver and pull back because a leader is something that you are not? Well, what if no one had done this before? What if no one had claimed leadership before? Then how would you do it? It doesn't matter if you're listening to this as an influencer, a coach, a mom, a truck driver. You hold a longing to share. Your contribution to the world, your inspiration, wisdom gained on a bumpy life path, knowledge. To show people a road they haven't discovered yet. It doesn't have to be to start a business of your own. Maybe it's about leveling up your Instagram, or maybe you are being called to step out into the spotlight and change the world on a larger scale. Maybe you dream about having a 6-figure income and a bungalow in Hawaii. I don't know. What you want to do with your leadership, that is totally up to you. Maybe you want to stand even stronger in your own power to be a better leader to your family. Maybe we can level up those project managing skills that we have developed and turn them into a more joyful and sustainable leadership. What does your leadership look like? Who are you leading? How are you doing it? How would you want to do it? I think that we all have some sort of mental program that shows us the image of the masculine way of being a leader. And that has nothing to do with being male or female, but has everything to do with which energies and qualities are allowed to be dominant. The masculine energy is more penetrating, points with the whole hand and works from system and planning and structure and is quite solid. Super goal and product focused. Most of the business coaches that I've come across work mainly out of this energy. Because that's the way the system works. That's the way we've been taught. But what if there is another way? What if it's possible to be a successful leader and do business in another way? What if the feminine energies and qualities work even though it's the masculine that is still being premiered? Still. The feminine leadership is about being in flow state, to allow the energies to flow like water. Sometimes like a slow river, and sometimes like a raging waterfall. It's all about allowing passion, allowing the fire. It's about honoring and allowing our natural cycles to turn inwards when it's time for contemplation and rest. It's about affirming the intuitive and the empathic ways. What if it's possible? What if it's possible? What's that awakening in you now? In what way would you be the leader in your life if you were allowed to be you 100%? What if we can be in close contact with our feminine energies, both as men and women, and still be able to grow our Instagram accounts and sell our services and products and reach our people, whether that's your family members or your employees? I totally believe that we can. Who are you as a leader? What are the important qualities in a leader, in your opinion? And which of those qualities do you want to enhance in your leadership? When you have grounded in who you are, which leadership qualities you're comfortable with, then the question is, who are you leading? And this is where traditional business coaches, they talk about ideal clients, but I want to talk about energy. Let's first categorize leadership into 3 levels. The inner leadership, where you are the leader in your own life, and the leader of the family, the one leading the smaller group, and the leader of the world, the one providing inspiration, knowledge and guiding to a larger group. As a leader in the world, who are you leading? Let's find that out by discovering what you're offering. What has life taught you that you can now teach others? What is it that you want to give? Is it inspiration to create beautiful flower arrangement? Support for those healing from depression? What is it that you want to give? What's that burning desire in your heart? Whether it's the family or the larger group, visualize what people gain from you. How do you make them feel? After meeting you, what do they look like when they are moving on with their day? What energy, knowledge, and feeling do they get? When you're anchored into that energy and you do leadership from that place, focusing on that, then your message will reach the right people. If you offer a service, who do you want to serve? Imagine your ideal client with these glasses on. Who do you think is the most fun to work with? Who brings the most meaning to your day? Who gives you energy? Because you are allowed to have fun while working. You know that, right? Okay, moving on. What have you learned from life that you can now teach others? What's that? Life in general, educations, meaningful meetings, employments, we gather knowledge in all kinds of situations, knowledge and experience. And you don't need a diploma on the wall to claim experience and knowledge. What have you learned from life that you can now teach others? Now we got your thoughts going, right? Sometime soon you'll probably find yourselves squeezed in between the fear of showing your true colors and the strong desire to shine bright. And that's all right. I spend half the time bouncing between who do I think I am and where can I find the biggest stage to get everyone's attention. Always look behind. What's behind the fear? What's behind the program playing up imaginary scenery in your mind? What are they going to think? What if I fail and get it wrong? What if I succeed and get it right? What's behind? Is it mom's voice saying you'll never make it? Or the teacher from 3rd grade telling you you will never be someone? Or do you hear your father telling you you can do anything? What are the programs running through your mind? And now, my dear, what have you gained from this? What's rising to the surface? Honor that. Take good care of the new ideas. Who could you be as a leader? What do you have to bring to the table? And if you've listened to this without taking notes, listen again. Give yourself the opportunity to take a few steps on your path. Dare to explore the impulses and the ideas that have been awakened. And maybe listen again and see if something new shows up. And for more inspiration on leadership, as well as health and wellness in general, you'll join our online community, and I'll see you there.